Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I said this many times. I said many things many times because by repetition, we communicate. And that is, actions speak louder than words. And that is, you can tell, I love you, I love you, I love you, and then I love you, I love you, I love you. How about I hate you, I hate you, I hate you. You know what I mean? Or I love you and I love you, I love you. So it's one thing that you do and another thing that you say. In this case, we have the United States of America, which is saying something regarding the conflict in Gaza and is doing the opposite, which is nothing. It's talking, I condemn that, I don't like that, I warn you that, but nothing happens. Let me show you this article. I have 3 articles ready for you. Actually, one and a double. The Telegraph says on December 11th, 2023, Israel-Hamas war latest news. Israel, and I'm quoting, fired US-supplied white phosphorus, end quote, into Lebanon in possible war crime. Wow. Well, that's one thing. This is what they claim, right? There would be a war crime. Well, let me tell you this. If that's the case, I guarantee you nothing will happen over there, right? Even if Israel did it, nothing will happen. That's the first thing. The other one, if it didn't happen, we're going to find out that actually these guys just want to frame Israel. Now let's go back here and analyze the second. I'm going to keep going to this Telegraph article because it's not over. I'm going to go to the second one, so build on the first one. So this is the first one, and I'm going to go to this one from the Hill and read over there, man. That's serious. Biden administration, quote unquote, concerned about reported Israeli use of white phosphorus. Kirby. I mean, if Kirby is concerned, we're done, man. It's done deal. Politico, the same, this guy right here. Isn't he concerned? Right there, what do you think? He's got something in his ass, seems like. But anyway, the United States is concerned about reports that Israel used white phosphorus, Kirby says. The substance can stick to skin and cause potentially fatal burns and respiratory damage. All right. This is what's going to happen. Nothing. We are concerned. Kirby, we are concerned. We are concerned. He was concerned with many things regarding that issue and nothing happened. This is Israel, the caravan. And the United States is very concerned like a dog's barking. Why? Because I think it's 80% United States can't do anything about it because United States is shackled. You know what shackled means? Okay, like, slaves were shackled. Not the handcuffed, no handcuffed. No, shackled. United States is shackled. And the second one, Israel would not listen to them for the exact reason that I just mentioned, because it's shackled. And the United States is doing this, as I said many times. Let's say you have I have to use this analogy, a rape in progress. That means a bad dude does something bad to a victim. And you have someone outside, a friend of the bad dude, telling the bad dude, come on, man, stop, come on, stop. The victim is hurt. The bad dude keeps hurting. You see blood over there, so it's going to get even worse. And all you do is, I'm very concerned. But you know what? Nobody fucking intervenes here. All right? Hey, come on, man. I'm very concerned. Stop. Anybody fucking moves, I want to... This is United States of America. This is you, the ones that these guys represent the country here. So my fellow Americans, those guys use you. Use your military, and unfortunately, they are shackled with collar, with all that, legs and ankles shackled. they're not going to move a finger. You know what's going to happen? When that bad dude pulls out eventually, I'm not going to talk about the victim. The victim is going to be probably out, dead, right? Finished, flattened. After he finishes, he turns around to this guy right here and he's going to say, okay, what did you say all this time? I said, stop. Okay, I'll stop. And this guy says, see, I am the legitimate broker here in the Middle East. In this case, I will be the one. Yeah, I am the broker. You talk through me because they listen only to me after they finished everything. So the same thing I think is going to happen over there. Israel will do whatever it wants. Whatever it wants. Only good things. We'll do everything good. The Americans will keep talking, will posture, will behave, fake an attack, verbal, do this. And after Israel satisfies itself with the, how do you call it, with the results of Gaza and everybody around, then they will turn around and it will build the legitimacy of the United States of America by saying, yes, what did you say? After whenever they stopped. They didn't listen. They fulfilled everything, and then just to make everybody back off, because this is the guy who really has authority, the shackled bear. In this case, the shackled bald eagle with no feathers and no claws or talons, how you want to call it. So let's see the concern of Mr. Kirby. Right there. The Biden administration is concerned about Israel's reported use of white phosphorus in Lebanon 2 months ago. So only now the reports come after 2 months ago. How many people could have, National Security Council spokesperson? Yeah, he's a person, not a man. He's a beta man. Told reporters. We've seen the reports, certainly concerned about that. We'll be asking questions to try to learn a little bit more. Oh, look at that. Oh, are you going to use the same kind of attitudes towards Putin? Okay. Kirby's comments follow an analysis by a journalist working for the Washington Post. Not even, who found remains of 3 155mm artillery rounds fired into Deira, a small town near the border of Israel. White phosphorus can be used to obscure troop movement as the smoke falls haphazardly over an area. Now, could this be fake? Yes, could be fake. Could be a lie. Could be, could be. It's an how do you call that? It's just like a scene. People just fake it. Bring those things from somewhere else. Bring it here. This is what I found right here, my friends. And the guy, we're going to hear about the guy from the Washington Post. I'm not saying that's the way it is. I'm saying it's possible. And that would not negate everything I said about that ugly scene with the guy. Oh, are you done yet, man? Come on, man. Stop. Okay, in a minute. Okay, we've seen the reports, certainly, and all that. So here is this, my friends, nothing will happen. And besides, the shackled media has the same guys who shackled this, okay, the same guys. So they will twist it and turn it and give it to you however they want, So don't expect anything. Nothing will happen. And regarding what was the title of the first one? War crime? Possible war crime? No, it says here, right? Israel reportedly fired U.S.-supplied white phosphorus on southern Lebanon in October in an attack that experts believe could constitute a war crime. So what are you going to do about it? Nothing. The United States will veto everything they want. Going to be veto. That's what the United States is going to be. We're going to be like it with a tongue. Veto. That's what it's. It would be funny. I tried to make it funny in a certain way, but it's very tragic, because you see double standard in many ways. Remember when the Russians were told that they used white phosphorus, they used other munition, cluster munition, and all that, and then the Ukrainians were provided with that by the Brits with their depleted uranium. tank shells or 155 shells, whatever. Remember, it was A-OK, nothing. And if you look at the consequences of the depleted uranium shells in, let's say, Iraq, or let's say Yugoslavia or Serbia, you're going to find out an increase of cancer cases, I don't know how many hundreds of times. I think it was thousands of times. But 1,000, something like this, you can find it online. Just take some of your time, click, and say depleted uranium shells in Yugoslavia or Serbia. And you're going to find out. And who did that? The good guys. The good guys. Those guys. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.